Her racist boss fired her in front of everyone, until the Russian Mafia boss walked in as her husband. The security guard's hand is on my arm. My boss is smiling, that cruel, satisfied smile that says she's finally getting what she wanted. My desk is being cleared. 20 coworkers watch in silence, and I can feel their pity like acid on my skin. This is it. Rock bottom. I'm being escorted out like a criminal, and there's nothing I can do to stop it. But here's what Karen Whitmore doesn't know. What none of them know. The box of my belongings trembling in my hands contains a secret that will detonate in exactly 3 minutes. Because my phone is buzzing, the special ringtone I set just for him. And he never calls during work hours. Never. Unless something is very, very wrong. Or unless he knows. God, does he know what just happened? 6 months ago, I married a man I barely knew to save my dying mother. A green card marriage. That's what I told myself. $50,000 for 2 years of pretending. He was Russian, cold, barely spoke to me. We had an agreement. Separate lives, separate worlds, no questions asked. I didn't know who Alexei Volkov really was. I didn't know the rumors about the Volkov bratva. I didn't know that the quiet businessman who paid for my mother's surgery was the most feared man in New York's Russian underworld. And he didn't know that my boss had been making my life hell for months, cutting my hours, giving me impossible deadlines, making comments about my accent, my skin, my hair. He didn't know that today. She finally crossed the line. The lobby doors burst open. Everyone turns. And I watch Karen Whitmore's face drain of all color as Alexei Volkov walks in. 6'4" of tailored suit and barely contained rage, flanked by 2 men who look like they kill people for a living. Because they do. That, he says in that heavy Russian accent pointing at me, is my wife. His ice blue eyes sweep the room. Someone want to tell me why my wife is being treated like trash? You want to know what happens when a racist boss meets a Russian Pakhan? When a fake marriage becomes dangerously real? When the man you barely know becomes the man you can't live without? Stay with me. This is going to get messy. This is going to get dangerous. And it starts 3 months ago, in a hospital waiting room, when I made a deal with the devil himself. Hello, darlings? Yes, you heard that correctly. A racist boss, a firing, and a Russian mafia husband crashing through those corporate doors like an avenging angel. Or should I say, avenging demon? I'm Anastasia, and tonight I'm bringing you a story that asks a dangerous question. What happens when a marriage of convenience becomes inconveniently real? When the stranger you married for money becomes the man who'll burn down the world to protect you? Pour yourself something strong, vodka preferably, to match our Pakhan's taste, and settle in. Because we're going to Moscow on the Hudson, to the glittering, dangerous world of New York's Russian bratva, where power is currency, loyalty is everything, and love is the most dangerous weapon of all. Our heroine, Sophia, thought she was making a simple transaction. Money for marriage. Her mother's life for 2 years of her own. She had no idea she was marrying into the bratva. And she certainly had no idea that Alexei Volkov, cold, distant, untouchable, would become her salvation and her destruction in equal measure. This is a story about prejudice and power. About fake marriages that become real. About discovering that sometimes the monster isn't the tattooed Russian criminal. It's the smiling woman behind the desk with HR credentials and hatred in her heart. So let me take you back. Back to where it began, 3 months before that explosive moment in the lobby. To a hospital waiting room at 2 a.m., where a desperate daughter meets a dangerous man, and both their fates are sealed with a handshake and a lie. The fluorescent lights in Mount Sinai's waiting room buzz like dying insects. I've been here for 6 hours. 6 hours of watching the clock, watching the doors, watching my phone's battery percentage drop along with my hope. My mother is dying. Not the slow, gentle dying you see in movies. The real kind. The kind where doctors use words like immediate intervention and experimental treatment. And then, in the next breath, $250,000. I have $1,200 in my checking account. I'm 26 years old. I work as a data analyst at Whitmore Consulting, and I've just been told my mother has 3 weeks without surgery. Maybe. Miss Reyes? I look up. The man standing before me doesn't belong in a hospital waiting room at 2 a.m. He belongs on a billboard, or in a Mafia movie. Tall, well over 6 feet, with dark hair swept back from a face that's all sharp angles and harder edges. His suit probably costs more than my car. His eyes are the pale blue of Arctic ice. Yes? My voice cracks. I've been crying. I am Alexei Volkov. His accent is thick, Russian, each word carefully measured. I hear you need help. I stare at him. I'm sorry. Do I know you? Niet. But I know you. He sits down beside me without invitation. His movements fluid and controlled. Your mother, Elena Reyes. Stage 4 ovarian cancer. Needs surgery at Memorial Sloan Kettering. Dr. Hammond is best. Surgery costs $250,000. You have... He pauses, and I swear I see the ghost of a smile. $1,200. The blood drains from my face. How do you... I make it my business to know things. He turns those unsettling eyes on me fully. I can pay for surgery. All of it. Dr. Hammond, best care. Your mother lives. I should run. Every instinct I have screams that this man is dangerous, but my mother is dying. What do you want? I whisper. Marriage. I actually laugh. It's a broken, hysterical sound. You're joking. Russians don't joke about marriage, Miss Reyes. He pulls out a folder, he came prepared, and opens it. I need wife, American citizen, for 2 years. We marry, we live together to satisfy immigration, then divorce. Clean. Simple. I pay for your mother's surgery. I give you $50,000. You give me green card. This is insane. This is business. He slides a pen across the papers. Your mother has 3 weeks, probably less. I can have her in surgery in 3 days. You decide now. I look at this stranger. This cold, dangerous stranger with his expensive suit and his 2 blue eyes and his obscene proposal. If I say yes, I swallow hard. What exactly would this marriage entail? We live together. Brighton Beach. I have penthouse. You get your own room. We appear together sometimes. Immigration will check. But mostly, we stay out of each other's way. You have your life. I have mine. After 2 years, divorce. You walk away with money. Your mother alive. I get to stay in country. Why me? For the first time, something flickers in those cold eyes. You are invisible, Miss Reyes. You work at consulting firm. You have clean record. You are not connected to my business. Perfect wife on paper. Invisible. The word hits me harder than it should. Because he's right. At Whitmore Consulting, I am invisible. Karen Whitmore makes sure of it. I think of my mother in that hospital bed. Her hand in mine, so thin now. Her voice whispering, "Don't let me die in debt, mija. Promise me." I pick up the pen. 2 years, I say. Then we're done. 2 years. I sign my name, Sophia Marie Reyes. And just like that, I belong to a man I don't know. The courthouse wedding is surreal. Alexei brings 2 witnesses, a massive man named Victor, who looks like he crushes skulls for fun, and a sharp-eyed woman named Irina, who appraises me like I'm a used car. I bring no one. Who would I bring? Do you, Sophia Marie Reyes, take this man? I look at Alexei. He's watching me with those ice blue eyes, his face unreadable. He's wearing another expensive suit, charcoal gray this time. There's a tattoo peeking out from his collar, Orthodox crosses. I'll learn later what they mean. I do. Do you, Alexei Dmitrievich Volkov, take this woman? Da, I do. The judge pronounces us married. Alexei slides a ring onto my finger. White gold, simple, beautiful. I didn't expect a ring. For some reason, that small gesture makes my throat tight. Victor claps Alexei on the shoulder and says something in rapid Russian. Irina kisses my cheeks, left, right, left, and murmurs, "Good luck, little bird." I don't understand why I'd need luck. Not yet. Alexei drives me to Brighton Beach in a black Mercedes that probably costs more than my mother's surgery. The neighborhood is a strange mix of Cyrillic signs and Soviet architecture transplanted to Brooklyn. Everything smells like the sea and smoked fish and something else. Danger, maybe. The penthouse is on the top floor of a renovated building overlooking the Atlantic. It's beautiful. All windows and modern furniture and art that probably cost 6 figures. Your room? Alexei opens a door to reveal a bedroom larger than my entire apartment. King bed, private bathroom, a view of the ocean. You need anything, tell me. Alexei, Mr. Volkov. Alexei, we are married now. Something almost like amusement flickers across his face. Even if it is pretend. Thank you. For my mother. For... Is business, Sophia. Don't make it more. He turns to leave, then pauses. Your mother's surgery is scheduled for tomorrow morning. Dr. Hammond himself. I will drive you. He closes the door, and I'm alone in my gilded cage. I sink onto the bed and look at the ring on my finger. Mrs. Volkov. Sophia Volkov. What the hell have I done? My mother's surgery is a success. Dr. Hammond says the words I've been praying to hear. We got it all. She's going to be okay. I collapse into Alexei's arms in the waiting room. It's instinct, relief, overwhelming emotion. For a moment, just a moment, his arms tighten around me. He smells like cedar and something darker, something I can't name. Then he stiffens and pulls away. Is good news, he says, formal again. Distant. I have business. Victor will take you home when you are ready. He leaves me there, and I feel the absence of his warmth like a physical thing. Over the next 3 weeks, I barely see my husband. He leaves early, comes home late. We eat breakfast together sometimes. A requirement, he says, in case immigration shows up. Those breakfasts are silent affairs. Him reading Russian newspapers, me scrolling my phone. The only sounds are coffee pouring and the clink of silverware. I go back to work at Whitmore Consulting. I don't tell anyone I got married. What would I say? Oh, by the way, I married a Russian stranger for money. Karen Whitmore is waiting for me when I return. Well, well, the prodigal employee returns. Her smile doesn't reach her eyes. It never does. 3 weeks of family emergency. Must be nice to just abandon your responsibilities. My mother was sick. Yes, I got your little emails. HEPA prevents me from asking details, but let me be clear, Sophia. She steps closer, and I smell her perfume. Expensive, cloying. You're already on thin ice here. Your performance has been lackluster. Maybe it's a cultural thing. Maybe you people just don't have the same work ethic. Excuse me? My voice is sharp. You people? Don't get defensive. I'm just saying, in America, we value punctuality and dedication. If you can't handle the workload, I've handled every assignment you've given me. I've exceeded every deadline. Barely. She examines her manicured nails. Look, Sophia, I'm trying to help you. But if you can't adapt to our culture here... She lets the threat hang. I want to scream. I want to throw her own words back in her face. I was born in Queens. I have an MBA from NYU. I speak perfect English because it's my first language. But Karen Whitmore sees my Colombian last name and my dark hair and decides I'm other. Instead, I swallow it down. I understand. It won't happen again. Good girl. She pats my shoulder, and I feel sick. Now, I'm going to need you to redo the Brennan analysis. Your numbers were questionable. My numbers were perfect. I know they were. But I nod and take the file and return to my desk, my hands shaking with suppressed rage. I don't tell Alexei. We're not really married. He's not really my husband. This is business. But that night, he's home for dinner. Victor picks up Chinese food, which seems absurd, a Russian mobster eating kung pao chicken, and we sit at the dining table together. How is your mother? Alexei asks. Good. Getting stronger every day. Good. He nods, serves himself more rice. Then, without looking at me, how is work? Fine. Those ice blue eyes flick up. You are bad liar, Sophia. I'm not. Your hands shake when you lie, and you have been staring at your food for 10 minutes without eating. So, how is work? I open my mouth to deflect again, but something in his face, not concern exactly, but attention, real attention, breaks something inside me. My boss hates me, I whisper. She's making my life hell, and I don't know how much longer I can take it. Alexei goes very, very still, and when he speaks, his voice is soft and deadly. Tell me everything. I don't know why I tell him. Maybe because he's the first person who's asked. Maybe because I'm tired of carrying it alone. Maybe because in this moment, in the warm light of our fake kitchen in our fake marriage, he feels real. So I tell him everything. I tell him about Karen Whitmore's comments, the way she questions my credentials in meetings, the way she forgets to invite me to client dinners, the way she mispronounces my name, Sophia, instead of Sophie, even after I've corrected her a dozen times, the way she touches my hair without permission and calls it exotic, the way she assigns me the grunt work and takes credit for my analysis. Last week, I say, my voice breaking, she told a client I was our diversity hire, like I didn't earn my position, like my MBA means nothing. Alexei's knuckles are white around his chopsticks. What is her full name? Why? What is her name? Alexei, you can't. I am not going to kill her, Sophia. His voice is sharp. But I want to know who disrespects my wife. My wife. The words send a strange thrill through me. Karen Whitmore. She owns the firm with her husband. He pulls out his phone and sends a rapid text in Russian. Then he stands, walks to where I'm sitting, and does something unexpected. He cups my face in his hand, tilting my chin up. His palm is rough, warm. You are a brilliant woman, Sophia. I see your degrees on your wall. I see you working late on laptop. Anyone who cannot see your worth is a fool. His thumb brushes my cheek. And fools do not last long in this world. Then he releases me and walks away, leaving me breathless and confused. Something shifts after that night. Alexei starts coming home for dinner more often. He asks about my day. He listens, really listens, when I talk about work, about my mother's recovery, about nothing and everything. I start asking questions too, carefully, because I'm not sure what I'm allowed to know. What exactly is your business, Alexei? We're on the balcony, watching the sun set over the Atlantic. He's smoking, a habit I've noticed he only indulges when he's thinking. Import, export, logistics. That's the legal answer. He glances at me, something like respect in his eyes. That is legal answer. And the real answer? You do not want to know real answer, Malishka. Malishka. He started calling me that. Little one, baby, I should hate it. It's possessive, diminutive. But the way he says it in that rough accent makes my stomach flutter. Maybe I do want to know. Niet, you don't. He stubs out his cigarette. Some things, once you know them, you cannot unknow. And I would keep you separate from that darkness. But I'm your wife. On paper. The words sting more than they should. Right, on paper. He turns to me then, and there's something in his eyes I haven't seen before. Heat. Sophia. His phone rings. He answers in Russian, his face hardening. The conversation is brief, clipped. When he hangs up, the moment is gone. I have to go. Do not wait up. Is it dangerous? Da. Alexei? I will be fine. I am always fine. He pauses at the door. Lock the deadbolt behind me. He leaves, and I'm alone with the ocean and the unanswered questions. At work, things get worse. Karen calls me into her office. Sophia, we need to talk about your performance. My stomach drops. What about it? You're just not fitting in with the team culture. Multiple complaints. Complaints? From who? That's confidential. But the consensus is that you're difficult to work with, defensive, not a team player. I'm shaking. This is because of my background, because of my name. Don't. Her voice goes cold. Don't you dare play the race card. This is about performance, pure and simple. I've hit every metric. My client satisfaction scores are the highest in the department. Numbers aren't everything, Sophia. Culture fit matters. And you? She sighs dramatically. You just don't fit. Are you firing me? I'm putting you on a performance improvement plan. 60 days. If you can't improve, then yes, we'll have to let you go. I walk out of her office in a daze. A PIP. Everyone knows what that means. It's a paper trail. A legal way to fire someone. I make it to my car before I start crying. My phone rings. Alexei. Da? Sophia. Where are you? In my car. At work. I'm fine. You are crying. You are not fine. What happened? How do you know I'm crying? I can hear it in your voice. Tell me. So I do. And when I'm done, there's a long silence. Come home, Sophia. I have work to finish. Come. Home. It's not a request. Now. When I get to the penthouse, Alexei is waiting. So are Victor and Irina and a third man I don't know. Slim, dark-haired, with the eyes of a predator. Sophia, this is Dmitri. He is specialist. Dmitri nods to me. Mrs. Volkova. Mrs. Volkova. Not Volkov. The feminine form. It shouldn't make my heart race, but it does. What's going on? Alexei gestures to the couch. Sit. We need to discuss your employer. Alexei, I told you, you can't. I am not going to hurt her. He sits beside me, close enough that I can feel his warmth. But I am going to make sure she cannot hurt you. Dmitri? The specialist opens a laptop. Karen Whitmore, age 43, married to James Whitmore, no children, owner of Whitmore Consulting, and... He clicks through screens. She has interesting hobbies. What kind of hobbies? Tax evasion, embezzlement. She has been skimming from company accounts for 3 years, approximately $1.2 million. My jaw drops. How did you? I told you, Malishka. I make it my business to know things. Alexei's smile is cold. Now, you have 2 choices. 1, we give this information to IRS. She goes to prison, company folds, you are out of job. 2, we encourage her to treat you better. Much better. How? Let me worry about how. You just tell me what you want. I should say no. I should be horrified. This is blackmail, extortion, probably a dozen other crimes. But I think about Karen's smug face, her casual cruelty, the way she's made me doubt myself, hate myself, feel small. I want her to know she can't touch me, I whisper. I want her to be afraid. Alexei's eyes gleam. Da, this I can do. He leans in close, his lips nearly brushing my ear. You are not invisible anymore, Sophia. You are mine, and I protect what is mine. My breath catches. Alexei. His phone buzzes. He reads the text and curses in Russian. I have to go. Business. But tomorrow. He stands, pulls on his jacket. Tomorrow, you go to work, and you watch what happens when someone threatens a Volkov. He leaves with Victor and Dmitri, and I'm alone with Irina. Tea? She offers, already moving to the kitchen. What just happened? You became real wife, Irina says simply. Not just paper. Real. We have an agreement. Agreements change. She pours tea into delicate Russian glasses with silver holders. When Alexei first told me about you, I thought he was smart. Marriage of convenience. Very practical. But then he started saying your name differently. Sophia. She mimics his accent, the way he softens the vowels. And I knew. Knew what? That you were going to destroy him. She smiles. Or save him, maybe both. I sip the tea. It's hot, sweet, strong. I don't understand. You will. Irina pats my hand. Give it time, little bird. Men like Alexei, they do not know how to love. They have to be taught. And you? She studies me with those sharp eyes. You are a very good teacher. She leaves me with my tea and my racing thoughts. And tomorrow, I walk into Whitmore Consulting with a Russian Pakhan at my back. Everything is about to change. I don't tell Alexei I'm going to work. I wake up early, get dressed in my best suit, black, severe, professional, and apply my makeup like war paint. If Karen wants a fight, I'll give her one. I'm halfway to the door when a voice stops me. Where do you think you are going? I turn. Alexei is standing in the kitchen doorway in nothing but sleep pants, his hair mussed, his chest bare, and covered in tattoos. Orthodox crosses, Cyrillic script, stars on his shoulders that I'll learn mean he's a vor v zakone, a made man, elite in the Bratva hierarchy. I force myself to look at his face. To work. Without breakfast? Without telling me? He moves into the kitchen, starts the espresso machine. Sit. I need to go. Sophia, sit. I sit. He makes coffee, a skill I didn't know he had, and slides a cup in front of me. Then he pulls out his phone and sends a text. What are you doing? Making sure you are safe. I'll be fine. Your boss is criminal, Sophia. Criminals are dangerous when cornered. You think I let you walk in there alone? He shakes his head. Niet. Victor will drive you. He will wait outside. And if anything happens, you call me immediately. This is just a job. Nothing is just anything where you are concerned. He cups my face again, that gesture that's becoming familiar. You are my wife, even if it started as pretend, even if it is temporary. While you wear my ring, you are under my protection. Understand? I nod, not trusting my voice. Good. Now drink your coffee. Victor is waiting. The office is unusually quiet when I arrive. People glance at me, then quickly look away. Something is wrong. Karen's office door is closed. I can hear raised voices inside, hers and her husband James's. I sit at my desk and try to work, but I can't concentrate. What did Alexei do? At 10 a.m., Karen's door opens. She looks shaken. Her makeup is smudged. Her hands are trembling. Staff meeting, conference room, now. We file in. 12 of us, the entire analyst team. Karen stands at the head of the table, and for the first time since I've known her, she looks uncertain. There have been, she clears her throat, changes to company policy. Effective immediately, we're implementing new HR oversight, mandatory bias training for all management. And her eyes find mine, and there's something new there. Fear. And we're promoting Sophia Reyes to senior analyst. The room erupts in murmurs. I sit frozen. Additionally, Sophia will be taking lead on the Morrison account. That's the biggest account in the firm, and her salary is being adjusted to market rate plus 15%. She says it like the words are being dragged out of her. Any questions? Her voice is sharp, but there's an edge of desperation. No one speaks. Good. Back to work. As everyone files out, Karen catches my arm. A word. In my office. I follow her, my heart pounding. She closes the door and rounds on me. Who is he? I'm sorry? Your husband, the Russian. Who the hell is he? My blood runs cold. I don't know what. Don't play stupid with me, Sophia. Her voice is shaking. Last night, 3 men showed up at my house. They knew things. Things about my finances, my accounts. Things nobody should know. They said. She swallows. They said I had a choice. Treat you with respect or face consequences. What kind of consequences? I asked. And do you know what they said? I shake my head. Ask the last person who disrespected Mrs. Volkova. Mrs. Volkova, Sophia. They called you Mrs. Volkova. Her eyes are wide. Volkov. As in the Volkov Bratva. As in the Russian Mafia that runs Brighton Beach. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me you didn't marry into the fucking mob. I can't speak. Can't breathe. Jesus Christ. Karen laughs, a broken sound. You're married to Alexei Volkov, the Pakhan. I threatened the Pakhan's wife. We're not. I don't care what you are. Just tell him I'll do whatever he wants. The promotion, the raise, whatever. Just tell him to call off his dogs. She's begging. Karen Whitmore is begging me. I should feel triumphant. But I just feel sick. Treat me like a human being, I say quietly. That's all. Just basic respect. Done. Anything. Just. Her phone rings. She looks at the screen and goes white. It's them. They're calling to check in. She answers with shaking hands. Hello? I leave her there and walk back to my desk in a daze. What has Alexei done? I leave work at 5 p.m. sharp. Victor is waiting as promised in the black Mercedes. Mrs. Volkova. He opens the door for me. Just Sophia, please. Niet. You are Pakhan's wife. You are Mrs. Volkova. He says it with finality. At the penthouse, Alexei is home early. He's on the balcony, smoking, staring at the ocean. He turns when he hears me. How was work? What did you do? My voice is sharper than I intend. What did you do to Karen? I had conversation with her, about respect. You threatened her. You sent men to her house. I made sure she understands consequences of her actions. He stubs out his cigarette. Problem? Yes. You can't threaten people. Why not? He's genuinely curious. She threatened you. She tried to destroy your career. She is racist, abusive boss. Why should she not face consequences? Because that's not how the world works. In your world, maybe. In mine, people who cause harm must be taught not to. He steps closer. She is unharmed, Sophia. Scared, but unharmed. And she will never hurt you again. So where's the problem? The problem is you didn't ask me. You just decided. I protect what is mine. His voice rises, matching mine. You think I will sit by and watch someone torture my wife? Make her cry? Make her doubt herself? Yet, never. I'm not really your wife. The words hang between us like a blade. Something shifts in Alexei's face, goes cold, remote. You are right. We have agreement. Business arrangement. He turns back to the ocean. I forget myself. It will not happen again. Alexei, you should rest. Big day tomorrow. You are senior analyst now. His voice is flat. Congratulations. He walks inside and I'm left alone on the balcony with the weight of my own words. 3 days pass. Alexei is cordial but distant. We eat breakfast in silence. He comes home late. He doesn't ask about my day. I hate it. I hate the distance, the coldness, the way he looks through me instead of at me. On the 4th night, he doesn't come home at all. I try to sleep and can't. At 2 a.m., I hear the door open. I'm out of bed before I can think, patting down the hall in my pajamas. Alexei is in the living room, pouring vodka. There's blood on his knuckles. Oh my God! I rush to him. What happened? Is nothing. Go back to bed. You're bleeding. Sophia, go! No! I grab his hand, examine it. The knuckles are split, bruised. Who did you fight? Are you hurt anywhere else? Why do you care? His voice is tired. We have agreement, remember? Business arrangement. My injuries are not your concern. Don't. I'm shaking. Don't do that. Don't pretend you don't. I stop, breathing hard. Don't pretend I don't what? Care. Don't pretend you don't care about me. Because you do. I know you do. You know nothing. I know you paid for my mother's surgery. I know you come home for dinner now when you never did before. I know you had grown men threaten my boss because she made me cry. I know you call me Malishka like it means something. I'm crying now, and I don't care. I know you look at me like what? He steps closer, dangerous. Like you are most beautiful thing I have ever seen? Like thought of anyone hurting you makes me want to burn down world? Like I cannot stop thinking about you no matter how hard I try? His hands cup my face, and his eyes are blazing. Like I am falling in love with my fake wife, and it is destroying me? I can't breathe. Alexei! You want to know what I did tonight, Sophia? I beat a man bloody. You want to know why? Because he said something crude about you. About the Pakhan's pretty American wife. And I could not control myself. His thumbs brush my tears. You are making me weak, reckless, dangerous. Then maybe, I whisper, I should leave. Niet. The word is a growl. You are not leaving. Not now. Not in 2 years. Not ever. That's not the agreement. Fuck the agreement. And then he's kissing me. Hard, desperate, like I'm oxygen and he's drowning. His hands tangle in my hair, pull me closer, and I'm melting into him. All the days of distance and wanting finally breaking free. I kiss him back with everything I have. My hands find his chest, his shoulders, his face. He tastes like vodka and violence and something uniquely him. He lifts me like I weigh nothing, and I wrap my legs around his waist. He carries me down the hall, kicks open his bedroom door, not mine, his, and lays me on his bed with surprising gentleness. Sophia. His voice is rough. If you want to stop, don't stop. I pull him down to me. Please don't stop. His mouth finds mine again. His hands roam my body, learning me, claiming me. And when he pulls back to look at me, there's something raw and vulnerable in his eyes. I love you, he whispers in Russian. Я люблю тебя. I don't know the words, but I understand the meaning. I love you too, I breathe. And then there are no more words, only sensation, only him, only us. I wake in his arms, morning light filtering through the curtains. Alexei is watching me, his fingers tracing lazy patterns on my shoulder. Hi, I whisper. Hi. He smiles, really smiles, and it transforms his face. Sleep well? Very. I press closer. Alexei, about what I said before, about not being your real wife. Forget it. No, I need to... His phone rings. He glances at it and frowns. Victor. He knows not to call unless urgent. He answers in Russian, his face hardening with every word. When he hangs up, he's already moving, getting dressed. What's wrong? Sophia, listen to me carefully. Stay here. Lock the door. Do not leave for any reason. You're scaring me. Someone sent message. To me. His eyes are cold fury. They took your boss, Karen Whitmore, and they are asking for trade. My blood turns to ice. Trade? You. He pulls on his jacket, checks his gun. For her. What? Why would anyone... Because I made you target when I protected you. Because in my world, Sophia, the people you love become weapons against you. He cups my face one more time. This is my fault. All of it. And I will fix it. Who took her? Dmitry Kozlov, head of Kozlov Bratva, my oldest enemy. But what Alexei doesn't know, what I don't know yet, is that Kozlov doesn't have Karen at all. He has someone much more precious, someone whose life will shatter both of us. My mother. Your mother is safe, Alexei says, reading my mind. I put guards on her at rehab facility after the threats began. She is... His phone buzzes. A video message. He watches it, and the color drains from his face. What is it? He doesn't answer. Just shows me the screen. It's my mother. Bound to a chair in a dark room. Alive but terrified. And next to her, Karen Whitmore, unconscious and bleeding. A man's voice, heavily accented. You have 4 hours, Volkov. The American wife for both women. Come alone to the Red Hook warehouse. You know the one. The video ends. No. I'm already moving, grabbing my shoes. We're calling the police. Police cannot help. This is Bratva business. Then There is no we, Sophia. His voice is hard. You are staying here where you are safe. That's my mother. And you are my wife. He grabs my shoulders. You think I let you walk into trap? Kozlov doesn't want trade. He wants us both dead. The moment you arrive, he kills everyone. Then what are we going to do? I am going to get your mother. You are going to stay here. Like hell. Sophia. His voice cracks. Please, please, Malishka. I cannot. If I lose you, I have nothing. Nothing. So please, stay here. Let me fix this. I see it then. The fear beneath his cold exterior. He's terrified. Okay, I whisper. Okay, but you bring her back. You bring them both back. I will. He kisses me, hard and desperate. I promise. I love you. I love you too. He leaves with Victor and 6 other men, heavily armed. And I'm alone. I last 30 minutes before I can't take it anymore. I call Irina. Little bird, you should be locked in. I need your help, please. I need to get to Red Hook. A pause. Alexei will kill me. My mother is there. Please, Irina, I'm begging you. Another pause. You love him? Yes. Enough to die for him? Yes. Okay. I will pick you up. But Sophia, this is suicide mission. You understand? I understand. She arrives in 15 minutes. We drive through Brooklyn in silence. Why are you helping me? I finally ask. Because I know what it is to love dangerous man. To watch him walk into death and do nothing. She glances at me. And because Alexei deserves woman who will fight for him, not hide. The Red Hook warehouse looms ahead. Irina parks 2 blocks away. There is back entrance. Kozlov's men are not smart. They watch front, but not back. You go in, you find your mother, you get out. You do not try to be hero. Understand? I nod. She hands me a gun. I don't know how to... Safety off point, pull trigger. Is not complicated. Her eyes are serious. But Sophia, do not hesitate. Men inside will not hesitate to kill you. The back entrance is unlocked, sloppy, just like Irina said. I slip inside, my heart hammering. The warehouse is cavernous, full of shadows and shipping containers. I hear voices ahead, Alexei's and another man's. Where is she, Kozlov? Patience, Volkov. First we discuss terms. I creep closer, staying behind containers. I can see them now. Alexei and Victor surrounded by at least a dozen armed men. And on the far side, Karen and my mother, both bound. My mother's eyes are open. She sees me. Her eyes widen, and she shakes her head frantically. No. Don't. But I'm already moving. Kozlov is speaking. You took my territory, Volkov. You took my shipments. And you humiliated me in front of the Bratva Council, so now I take from you. Let them go. This is between us. No, this is about teaching you lesson. You think American wife makes you soft? Makes you weak? You are right. Kozlov pulls a gun, aims it at my mother. Love is weakness. Wait! I step out from behind the container, gun raised. Let them go. Take me. Every eye turns to me. Alexei's face goes through shock, fury, terror. Sophia, niet. The wife. Kozlov laughs. She comes to rescue Mama. How touching, how stupid. He gestures to his men. Take her. Sophia, run. Alexei lunges for me. Gunfire erupts. Everything happens at once. Victor throws himself in front of Alexei. Men are falling. Alexei is shooting, moving, a force of lethal grace. And Kozlov is grabbing me, his gun pressed to my temple. Stop! Kozlov screams. Stop, or she dies. Everyone freezes. Alexei's eyes meet mine. He's 20 feet away, bleeding from a shoulder wound, his gun aimed at Kozlov's head. Let her go, he says softly. Please, Kozlov. Take me. Kill me. Just let her go. Begging now? The great Alexei Volkov begging? Kozlov's laugh is cruel. What happened to the cold Pakhan who fears nothing? I fell in love, Alexei says simply. And you were right. It makes me weak. It makes me human. So please, I am asking, let her go. No, Kozlov says. And I feel his finger tighten on the trigger. I don't think. I just move. I duck, twist, and bring my elbow back into Kozlov's ribs. The gun goes off, deafening, but the bullet goes wide. And then Alexei is there, wrenching the gun away, his fist connecting with Kozlov's face once, twice, again. Kozlov falls. Chaos erupts again. More gunfire. Alexei shoves me behind a container, his body covering mine. Stay down! It feels like hours. It's probably 3 minutes. Then, silence. Alexei pulls back, checking me frantically. Are you hurt? Did he? I'm fine. I'm fine. My mother. Victor! Alexei calls. Victor, bleeding but alive, is cutting my mother free. She collapses into my arms, sobbing. Mia, what did you do? What were you thinking? I was thinking I couldn't lose you. I look at Alexei. Either of you. Karen Whitmore is being freed by one of Alexei's men. She's staring at me with something like awe. You saved my life, she whispers. After everything I did to you? Yeah, well. I'm shaking with adrenaline. I'm a better person than you. Alexei laughs, actually laughs, and pulls me into his arms. You are insane woman, Sophia Volkova. Insane, brave, impossible woman. You married me. Best decision of my life. He kisses me, hard and deep, in front of everyone. When we pull apart, he cups my face. But if you ever disobey me and walk into danger again, you'll what? I will lock you in penthouse and throw away key. You can try. He grins. I love you. I love you too. And so, darlings, our story ends. Or perhaps it's better to say it begins. Because the fake marriage became real. The business arrangement became love. And the invisible girl became the Pakhan's queen. Sophia never went back to Whitmore Consulting. Karen sold the firm, partly out of guilt, partly out of fear, and used the money to fund a foundation fighting workplace discrimination. Strange how near-death experiences change people. Elena Reyes recovered fully and moved into a guest room in the penthouse. She makes Alexei eat empanadas and calls him mijo, and he pretends to be annoyed while secretly loving it. Victor recovered from his wounds and stood as best man when Alexei and Sophia renewed their vows. A real wedding this time, full of flowers and family and love. And Alexei? He still runs the bratva. He's still dangerous, still feared, still the Pakhan. But now, when he comes home, his wife is waiting. His real wife. The woman who walked into fire for him. The woman who taught him that love isn't weakness. It's the strongest thing there is. As for Sophia, she started her own consulting firm. Turns out, being married to the Bratva's Pakhan gives you certain advantages. Nobody questions her credentials now. And the few who tried, well, they learned quickly that Mrs. Volkova is under very special protection. Some love stories start with flowers and romance. This one started with a hospital waiting room and a devil's bargain. But the ending? The ending is theirs to write. Thank you for joining me tonight, darlings. Drop a comment and let me know what you thought of Sophia and Alexei's story. Would you marry a stranger to save someone you love? Would you walk into danger for the monster who became your heart? Until tomorrow night, sleep well, and dream of dangerous men and dangerous love. This is Anastasia, signing off.